The name itself is magic. The effortless grace, the impossible rhythm, the man who made dancing look like breathing. He was, without a doubt, one of the greatest entertainers of all time. But what about the children who grew up in the shadow of this towering legend? How did they navigate a childhood where tap shoes echoed through the house? And what paths did they choose when faced with such an iconic family name? Number 2. Fred Astaire Jr., born on January 21, 1936. His father was, of course, the legendary Fred Astaire Sr., and his mother was Phyllis Livingston Potter, a Boston-born New York socialite. Young Fred grew up in Beverly Hills, literally immersed in a world where rhythm and movement were part of daily life. But his mother, Phyllis, played a crucial role in encouraging Fred Jr. to have a balanced life, fostering interests beyond the stage and emphasizing education. Tragically, Phyllis passed away from lung cancer in 1954, when Fred Jr. was just 18, a profound loss that would have deeply impacted his early adulthood. While Fred Jr. did explore the entertainment world, respecting his family's legacy while aiming to make his own mark, his on-screen career was quite modest. His most clearly identified film role is as the co-pilot in the 1969 movie Midas Run, a film that also featured his father. Beyond a brief foray into acting, Fred Astaire Jr. wore many hats. He was involved in ranching, perhaps influenced by his father's own ranch in Chatsworth. He became a pilot, carving out a skill entirely his own. In his younger years, around 1956, he served as an airman in the U.S. Air Force. On September 1, 1956, at age 20 and serving in the Air Force, Fred Jr. eloped to Yuma, Arizona, to marry 18-year-old singer Gail Trumbo. His father provided parental consent. They divorced in 1963, reportedly because of Gail's aspirations for her singing career. Later, Fred Jr. entered into a long second marriage with Carol Astaire. Carol is an accomplished painter and photographer with her own studio, Carol Astaire Fine Arts. In San Luis Obispo, California, known for her beautiful depictions of California landscapes and dancers. A significant part of Fred Jr.'s life has been his role in preserving his father's legacy. He reportedly supported his stepmother, Robin Smith Astaire, Fred Sr.'s second wife, whom he married in 1980, in managing the Astaire estate. This was sometimes a complex task, especially when decisions like authorizing Fred Sr.'s likeness for Dirt Devil vacuum commercials caused friction with his sister Ava. Fred Jr.'s support for Robin, who called him her pal, seemed rooted in honoring his father's wishes for how his legacy should be managed. Many genealogical records mistakenly state he died in 1987, the same year as his father. This is incorrect. Strong recent evidence suggests Fred Astaire Jr. is, or was, very recently alive. His IMDb profile calculates his age as 89, as of early 2025, without a death date. Fred Astaire Jr. and Carol established a life in San Luis Obispo, becoming longtime patrons of the arts and their community. His life appears to be a deliberate choice for a more private, community-focused existence, honoring his father's artistic contributions while living life on his own terms. Number 1. Ava Astaire. Mackenzie, born on March 28, 1942, was Fred Sr. and Phyllis's younger child. Like her brother, she grew up in Beverly Hills surrounded by Hollywood glamour. She was only 12 when her mother passed away, a loss that deeply bonded her with her father. Ava became Fred Sr.'s sole companion for many years until his second marriage in 1980 and was described as his closest confidant, especially after his beloved sister Adele's death. In 1970, Ava married Richard Dick Mackenzie, an American artist and painter. They had met in the early 60s at Raymond Burr's Gallery in Beverly Hills. Together, they have 2 sons, Kevin and Tyler Mackenzie. It's important to note their son Kevin Mackenzie is not the famous ballet dancer and former artistic director of American Ballet Theater. That's a different Kevin Mackenzie. Tyler Mackenzie, whom Ava raised as her stepson after his biological mother passed, is a real estate broker and has shared warm memories of his close relationship with his grandfather, Fred Astaire, recalling his elegance and the incredible hard work behind his effortless dancing. In 1975, Ava and Richard Mackenzie made a life-changing move from Beverly Hills to Castle Point, near Shule in West Cork, Ireland. Fred Astaire Sr. often visited them there, developing his own fondness for the Irish countryside. The Mackenzies also later kept a home in West London, and around 2010 or 2011, reportedly relocated to Palm Springs, California, to be closer to their children and grandchildren. Ava Astaire. Mackenzie has been a more public figure in relation to her father's legacy. In 1998, she published At Home in Ireland, Cooking and Entertaining with Ava Astaire Mackenzie, a book filled with recipes and charming anecdotes about her life in Ireland, including stories about famous guests and her father's visits. She has lectured internationally about her father and appeared in numerous documentaries and TV programs dedicated to his life and work, such as Astaire and Rogers, Partners in Rhythm and On Top, Inside the Success of Top Hat. She continues to be involved, providing commentary for Blu-ray releases of his classic films. A key part of Ava's public life has been her involvement with the Astaire Awards, originally the Fred and Adele Astaire Awards, co-founded by her father to honor dance excellence. She is often co-hosted or presented at these prestigious events. Ava has also been a vocal and passionate protector of her father's image. She famously slammed the use of his likeness in the 1997 Dirt Devil vacuum cleaner commercials, saying she was saddened that after Fred's wonderful career, he was sold to the devil. This stance, prioritizing the integrity of her father's image over commercial interests, sometimes put her at odds with her stepmother, Robin Smith, who controlled Fred Senera's image rights. In 2010, Robin Smith even filed a lawsuit against Ava concerning the use of Fred Astaire's name in promoting the Fred and Adele Astaire Awards, though the outcome of that specific suit isn't detailed. What are your favorite Fred Astaire moments, and what do you think of his children's diverse paths?